there, YouTube? This is SDL0320 representing JVS. I'm here for a spoiler-filled review for the season finale of the second season of Gotham. Now, if you haven't watched the episode, definitely go and check it on Fox Now or Fox.com. I'm not really sure. Take this, put in your watch list, because I'm about to go into some spoilers. Spoiler alert. I mean, the beginning episode I thought was perfect. I mean, specifically having Jim Gordon kept captive and Hugo Strange probing his mind. Specifically when he started, like, telling him to absolve himself of the guilt that he's feeling. Because I feel like it had a legitimate mental change in Gordon. And I feel like, not for necessarily the better, because a good amount of guilt also is drive. And complete empathy can leave you lackluster in responsibility. Now, I can say he's gone through so much guilt, you know, but the payoff didn't work because I never saw him with Lee. And on top of that, it was like, there was a moment where he was fighting and doing what he had to do, so I was like, did it really work? Then he went and left to go with Lee, and it was kind of But, I mean, when it was happening, I thought it was really epic. Matter of fact, I didn't understand why Hugo Strange wanted to bring into Gordon's understanding of there being an actual, you know, the house, the order, the people that are running everything. I didn't realize that they were the ones that are running everything. I think this episode kind of alluded to it really quickly. It was kind of weird for me. The moments with Enigma, like he's supposedly gonna kill them. Even like Hugo Strange said, he was gonna kill them. The gas, I guess, was just knockout gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, that's so the Riddler. That's so like Arkham Knight Riddler. I like that. It's just, it kind of fell flat because they didn't do anything more with his character. I was thinking when he went back into his cell, I was like, Jerome. That's what I kept on thinking. When I saw Fish Mooney get out and do what she had to do, you know what I'm saying, and she was on the bus, I was like, somebody was in like this container. I was like, Jerome. I think that the third act is what killed it for me in this episode. Even like Penguin getting misinformation about thinking that Hugo Strange is up there, and freaking what's the name with a Gatling gun and just like mowing it down. It was like, it was weird because they dragged out the fight with Mr. Freeze and Firefly so long, with Hugo Strange in the middle getting hit with that, and then Hugo Strange like freaking out and acting like a wimp running down the hallway, and then it dragging out with Lucius not knowing how to disarm a bomb, as smart as Lucius is, and Gordon, that part was just so cliche, and it wasted so much time because there's so many of them defining episodes, specifically with Jerome or even with Theo Gallivant, that was just so gory and gritty and all over the place and action-packed. You know what I'm saying? This was not an action-packed season finale, unfortunately. And that's the thing that downgraded this episode to a 7.5 for me. I did enjoy the fact of what happened with Gordon going to leave, but he never met with Lee. I enjoyed the fact of Alfred talking with Bruce, and then Bruce, just like a kid, like, oh, this is our next adventure that we got to take care of. It's like, it didn't fit fluidly. Even like having Fish back, I was happy to have Fish back. And then she abandons the bus and goes and does her own thing. It's like, what was the point of you driving the bus out of there? You know what I'm saying? Other than having your own army to, you know, take care of. And then her to have like this like chicken race and then getting shot down and then she being alive. It just was like, why did y'all kill Fish to start with? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It just kind of adds, it downplays how epic this season was from a build-up standpoint. Like, they could have went so many different ways. If matter of fact, if they would have had Jerome be one of the people that just would have popped up that he was experimenting on and had no understanding or memory, I would have been for it. If Hugo Strange wouldn't just kind of crawled into a little bubble and still was using his pull with Gordon or with Bruce from what he put them through, that would have been for it. If it wouldn't have been campish and cheesy and it would have been an actual fight, and with reason, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm giving it like a gracious score for once. And I never really like to do that. But I give it 7.5 out of 10. Hopefully you enjoyed this spoiler-filled review. And like I said, I tried to go through as much as I could. There was a lot more in between things with Miss Peabody. And I don't know, it just wasn't worth talking about. Matter of fact, I did a reaction. I didn't even want to upload a reaction. That sounds so bad because I had so much high hopes for it. Maybe they'll improve it on the third season. They are getting a third season. It's just they kind of let me down for this season finale, more so than what they did with the first season. YouTube. So one of the benefits of being a tech nerd is to always be analytical, always be checking and vibing with all different things. Whenever y'all send me comments, I always look and checking with my email, always getting them. So one of the first few or 7 comments that I got when I uploaded my review for, or first reaction review for Gotham season finale, is everybody's like, you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it. I was like, what are you talking about? So this is going to be attached to my spoiler review. Before I even wanted to upload it up, I was listening. I heard y'all, and at the time I was doing live discussion anyway. So I will admit, I went back, I looked at the episode again, because it's different when you're actually watching it live, you're reacting. When you're doing reaction, you don't want to sit there and just be like, I want to react with what's going on. You know, I'm not putting the reaction up to, you know, for the self-service for everybody just to watch the episode. You should watch it on the TV show. So at the time, like, I didn't see it, I didn't even hear anything. Now, watching it again, not only did I go and I see Killer Croc, but I saw Bane randomly. I think that was what it was. The person had a guard around his mouth. It'd be interesting because they've already enveloped like the serum for that. Especially if Wayne Enterprises is behind all of it, and then the Court of Owls is the emissary of all that. We also saw a clone of Bruce, which I'll get to that in a second, but before Bruce did show up, there was somebody who had big hair, and then there was another person that I think was Bane before that. And then I did hear the laughing of Jerome. I will admit it. I was wrong. I heard the laughter of Jerome. It was definitely the same actor's voice. It sounded like a voiceover of something we'd heard before. It could have been the same actor. I'm not really sure. I had to fact check that, but I can definitely say I did hear Jerome's laughter, which is awesome. That leads me to believe that they brought Jerome back. Why they didn't just show it, that's another thing. Like, I would think that it would have meant so much more to me to actually have heard it and seen it. And like, how much better would the episode have been if you would have legitimately seen him walking out, even if it wasn't like completely him, just the back of his hair and walking out. That would have been it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely do want to make sure I acknowledge that y'all that did comment, I did hear it the second time listening to it, and I watched it a couple times. And then the end, the thing about the Bruce Wayne clone, the only time I remember a Bruce Wayne clone is when Darkseid created a Bruce Wayne clone. Like in Final Crisis, basically Bruce decided to break his own rule, shot a bullet at Darkseid, but at the same time, Omega Beam hit Bruce, and we thought he was dead, but it was really the clone that Darkseid created to break the morals of the heroes. Instead, Bruce's body was platformed into different dimensions, going back in time until it got back to the present. Now, I don't know if that's what that is. I have no freaking clue. It could be something that could literally mimic something. I really don't know. That is an interesting mystery, but that's the only time I remember a Bruce Wayne clone. Now, like, this show is added adaptations, so that might be what that is. I don't really know, but I definitely wanted to leave that mention. So I'm still not gonna upgrade it to like an 8 out of 10. I mean, I could do that just for y'all, but I still feel like it could have been so much stronger. And I feel like the payoff moments, they could have been so much more epic. And I don't know. I think my anticipation was too high. That might have been on me. A lot of times when I watch the show, it's not to that, but I think because it was season finale, I came off a great episode of Game of Thrones. I came off other like discussion and stuff like that. So I was waiting for something epic that kind of happened, and then when it didn't, I think that's the reason why it deteriorated my perspective. But y'all know how I am. I'm always going to be honest with y'all. I'm always going to keep it 100, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed this little extra bit. This is for y'all. Love y'all. And I hope y'all have a blessed night. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't going to stop. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.